Are you still spending hours drafting a civil complaint, and your results still not great? What if I told you I can prepare a well-structured wrongful death complaint in just 20 minutes? And I'll show you every step, right now. But you have to watch to the end, because the main secret that makes this method work is coming up later, and you won't want to miss it. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's not legal advice. All events, names, and facts you'll see here are fictional. Even though I'll be using GPT to help draft this, my process is not the typical type of prompt, get garbage approach. In fact, if you use GPT the normal way for litigation drafting, I promise you'll get poor results. My method is multi-step and based on years of practical use in real litigation. It's like building with Lego blocks, we assemble one perfect block at a time. Let's get started and make it happen. We start with a clean pleading paper. This one's California format, but the method works for any jurisdiction. We also have a simple structure that keeps us on track, like a blueprint. Think of it as building a house, foundation first, then walls, then roof. Our first block is the factual background section, one of the most important parts of the complaint. This is only facts, dates, names, events. No arguments. No opinions. The arguments will come later in our causes of action. In our case, we have the summary of events, a police report, medical records. These aren't real, but here's how I handle real cases safely. If there's sensitive info, I hide or replace it before giving anything to GPT. I write a clear command. Prepare a well-structured factual background for a civil complaint, using only the facts provided, in chronological order. I copy and paste the text from each document I want in the pleading, separating them with quotation marks so GPT knows where one ends and the next begins. Important tip, never attach documents to GPT for this step. Attachments can be missed or misread. Instead, paste the text directly into the chat. If it's too long, summarize each piece first, then combine. We repeat this process for each document, copy and paste it after the GPT command. I run the command, and now I have my factual background, neat and chronological. If I want it shorter or more detailed, I just give follow-up instructions. Once our facts are ready, we insert them into our pleading. Take a few seconds to relax, stay tuned, the most interesting part is coming up next. Between 1998 and 2017, pro-se plaintiffs in U.S. federal district courts won only 2 to 5% of trials, compared to about 50% for represented plaintiffs, and their cases were more likely to be dismissed early. To avoid dismissal, your pleading must state all elements of the claim and be properly structured. Next blocks, caption, jurisdiction, venue, and parties. These are straightforward, so I reuse my factual background and tell GPT to prepare the draft. I insert them right into my pleading, saving tons of time compared to writing them from scratch. And here's where most people go wrong, the causes of action. This is where you win or lose before trial. The secret? Every claim must include all legal elements, and your facts must support each one. We're going to start with a wrongful death claim. The first thing we need are the elements for this cause of action. One of the easiest ways to find them is by reviewing your civil jury instructions, which are free and available online. Civil jury instructions cover almost every recognized cause of action in your jurisdiction, along with supporting case law. But if you can't find the instruction, don't worry. You can still locate the elements easily using free resources like Google Scholar or paid tools such as Westlaw or LexisNexis. For our example, we are using Google Scholar. On Google Scholar, we filter for the court we need, in our case, California, and then enter key phrases to find the elements for wrongful death. If you're not sure what keywords to use, you can ask GPT to help. GPT can even suggest relevant case law stating the elements. Just remember to always verify citations because AI can produce errors, known as hallucinations. After a few keyword combinations, we find the elements we need. Now we can prepare our cause of action. The method I use is simple. I give GPT a clear command, draft a cause of action for wrongful death based on the factual background I provide, and make sure to state all elements of the claim. Then, I insert my facts again after the command. This ensures GPT doesn't miss details or alter the facts. Finally, I add the elements we found, along with case law citations, and run the command. In seconds, we have a well-structured cause of action ready to be inserted into our pleading. Now, let's take a moment to review and remember what we've learned so far. We use a multi-step method to draft documents, giving more complete and accurate results than the commonly used one-step approach. A well-structured and complete factual background is essential for a strong complaint. We copy text from our documents and summaries, then paste it directly into the GPT chat window with a command. Once the facts are ready, we ask GPT to generate the complaint draft, including the caption, parties, jurisdiction, and venue. The most complex part is the cause of action, which must show all required elements. To guide GPT correctly, we provide the elements of the cause of action. We use Google Scholar, jury instructions, or other sources to find citations that list the elements of the cause of action. Still watching? We're almost done. Don't miss the key takeaways and see the final result. Next, we'll repeat the process for a negligence claim. The workflow is the same: identify the elements, duty, breach, causation, and damages, and the quickest way is to consult your civil jury instructions or search Google Scholar for cases that clearly state those elements. If you use GPT to help surface the elements or cases, always verify citations before relying on them. Once you've got the elements, give GPT a precise prompt, draft a cause of action for negligence using the facts below. Plead each element of cause of action, then paste your facts after the prompt so nothing gets lost. Then paste case citation with elements. Our negligence claim is now complete, and we're including it in our pleading along with the other causes of action. After you finish your causes of action, generate the remaining complaint sections separately. This consistently produces cleaner results. Next, we give GPT the command to draft the prayer for relief section. Once it's ready, we add it to complete our pleading. Now we ask GPT to draft the introduction section based on our complaint. In just a few seconds, we have an introduction ready to include in our pleading. Next, we move to the final step, formatting. We select all the text, choose Times New Roman, size 12, and set the line spacing to 24 points. Finally, we ask GPT to draft the jury demand. Once it's ready, we include it in our pleading. In just 20 minutes, we have a well-structured, powerful complaint covering both wrongful death and negligence. Now we ask GPT to generate draft in one-step process. GPT produced a draft, but it's missing key information and several required elements of a proper pleading. This is the result you get if you don't follow our step-by-step method. For a more detailed guide, you can enroll in our litigation drafting online course, where you'll receive practical, step-by-step instructions on drafting pleadings, discovery requests, motions, and much more essential information for effective litigation. Comparing both versions, our version clearly stands out, not just in appearance, but in structure and clarity. Our causes of action and facts are stated more completely and precisely, which is crucial for a strong pleading. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll create even more useful content for you.